What's up, everyone? My name is Megan from Vigilante Vibes, and today, as many of you know, CinemaCon just wrapped up and Marvel Studios presented at the very end. And if you were like me, you were scavenging the internet everywhere for every outlet, everything that you could find on it, and I have all the updates here. Of course, as you probably know, a trailer did drop, and I have the description for the trailer, but first, let's go through order and see what exactly happened. First, Disney announced Infinity Vision, a way for audience to find premium format screens for Avengers Doomsday. I was actually very surprised because the first thing that came out today was that they did seal the deal that they are not changing dates, so it will be December 18th. And now we know why, because they have a new way to watch it. What came up next, which makes me very, very excited, was the Avengers Endgame theatrical re-release will include deleted scenes and other surprises. So, I'm excited for the deleted scenes, but what are the other surprises? So that will be returning to theaters this September, and I will absolutely be there. Right after that, RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., does take the stage, so he can present the trailer for Avengers Doomsday that none of us got to saw unless you were there. So what exactly happened in the trailer? So a quick breakdown is that Thor is fighting Dr. Doom and he reunites with Steve. Professor X watching an incursion, Mystique turning into Yelena, and Shang-Chi and Gambit, a whole fight sequence for those two. But what is the full breakdown? We hear the words, "something's coming, something we may not be able to deter," over the ruins of the X mansion. We see Dr. Doom kneeling and his face looks scarred. Thor remarks that he's fought many enemies and threats that scare him less than this, saying all his hero friends have died. Everything they sacrificed will mean nothing if they don't stand together. We also get footage of Thor approaching Doom with Stormbreaker. The Fantastic Four meet the new Avengers. Shang-Chi fights Gambit. Mystique turns into Yelena Belova. Thor leaps at Doom with Stormbreaker in hand, and Doom stops it at once single-handedly. Steve Rogers approaches Thor and says, "Hey, pal," and Thor says, "It's not possible." Steve reaches for Mjolnir, and it leaves Thor's hand coming to his. That is right after Thor says, "We need a miracle," and in walks Steve. The trailer ends with 12/18/26 is Doomsday. Wow, that sounds amazing. I would have liked to see that in a video version, but CinemaCon isn't for the fans, so that's all right. Something else that was noted by several outlets was that Dr. Doom does have an accent. Robert Downey Jr. is using an accent for his role, and his mask looks a lot like this. If you're listening to this audio, check out YouTube so you can see it for yourself. Another thing is Cassie Lang was seen in the trailer for Avengers Doomsday, so I guess it's confirmed she's coming back too. What I'm very interested in is seeing the Fantastic Four and the new Avengers meet. They meet with Thor in the Avengers Tower. And Thor remarks that Doom is the scariest threat he has ever seen. So that is what happened at CinemaCon. That is the description of the trailer. This is confirmed by many outlets, and you can check them all out yourself. It's Variety, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, all of those big ones that are very trustworthy. I'm waiting for the trailer. I want the trailer. I want to react to the trailer with you guys. I'm just very excited, and it sounds like it's going to be a banger. It sounds incredible. Oh, also, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. met on stage again, and they got to pal it out a little bit. So that's all that happened there. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. It's very possible. I'm really tired. So yeah, let me know what you were most excited for about the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Do you also want to see a trailer like me? I wasn't expecting them to post it, but it would have been a nice surprise. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this round of news, and I hope you have a marvelous night.